Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Miri and I give you guys an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you grabbed a snack, stayed for a while, and click the subscribe button. I would love to have you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. As you can tell by the title of the video, we're doing a get ready with me. It is Thursday and in my household, that means we're going to a Tex-Mex restaurant, eating some yummy Tex-Mex food and having myself a margarita. So I thought, let me go ahead and get ready with you guys because I haven't done that in a while. Why don't we go ahead and get started? All right, I got my box of goodies in here. I do have just one new product that I am going to test out today, but everything else I have already used a couple of times. I know how I feel about it. We are going to start with primers. I'm going to go in with the No Filter Primer from ColourPop in my T-zone. I have been loving this. I don't feel this is getting enough attention. For me, it's working absolutely great, and I've really truly been loving this. You could tell, well, at least you could, not anymore. And the Gucci, the new Gucci, it's a mattifying primer. This one I have not been loving as much as the Hourglass, but it's still a pretty good matte primer. All right, for the base, I am going to go in with some Fenty Beauty products. So I started this, I guess you can call it a project, where I decided every week on Sunday, I'm going to pick the foundation and the concealer for that week that I'm going to use in the whole week. So anytime I do my makeup, I will be picking up those two products. And for this week, it is the Fenty Beauty Ease Drop. This is in shade 10, and the Bright Fix. This is in shade Deep Butter 07. These are more on the glowy natural side, and that is why I went in with matte primers, in case you were wondering. So let me go ahead and get these on my face. Sonia G Classic Base. Sonia G Mini Base. All right, guys, as you can tell, I'm going in pretty light with my base. I forget how much I do enjoy this Fenty Ease Drop. I haven't picked it up since it launched. I think I used it maybe 1 or 2 weeks after it launched, but I'm glad that I picked it up again, and I'm going to use it for the rest of this week. The Bright Fix is definitely a very lightweight type of brightening concealer. If you like full coverage, I don't think you'll like this at all, or maybe do a little bit of color correcting underneath your eyes. For me, I think I'm okay with what I see. It's a good one, and if you do use too much of it, I do feel like it looks a tiny bit heavy. Now we're going to go into some cream bronzer and contour. I'm going to use this GRWM Beauty. I'm trying just to use it up. That is the only reason why, and this is in the shade Contour 1, and then I'm actually going to go into this Undone Beauty Water Bronzer in Baked 210. I love this. I don't know why people don't talk about this more. I love this. The best method of application I have found to dip the brush into it and then blend it out. Okay, let me get these on. e.l.f. blush brush. Morphe E48. Okay, this is what we are looking like. Do you see how beautiful this bronzer looks? And it does dry down. It doesn't stay tacky. The formula almost kind of acts like a tint when it dries down, which I really, really, really like. So if you are somebody that doesn't really powder, I think you'll like this bronzer for sure. And it's only $10 at Ulta. I honestly don't know why more people aren't talking about this. It does have a learning curve, and I did figure out that dipping, even though it doesn't look like it's dippable because of the nature of the formula, you see how it looks? You figure, oh, I'm not gonna pick anything up, but you do. You actually do pick up product on your brush. Like, can you see how beautiful that looks? Gorgeous. Okay, I am going to powder because you guys know that I need to powder my base. For today, I am going to go into the GloWish for the under eye. I'm going to see how it looks. This is in 04 light medium. It might be a tiny bit dark, but I'm going to go very lightly. This is a Sonia G mini cheek brush. This is brand new, but I figured I didn't think this was going to be this small, so I'm going to try it in the under eyes and see how it goes. And for the rest of the face, I'm going to use the Haley's Retouch, which I also truly enjoy. Morphe and Ariel A21. All right, and this is what it's looking like. I am not mad at it. I think it looks decent. The powder is not emphasizing any texture, which is nice. And the reason I went in with the GloWish, because this is a very glowy powder, is because my under eyes are pretty dry, and I figured that might help with the dryness somehow. I don't know. I tested it out. I ain't too mad at it, and I did mix a little bit of the GloWish powder on the rest of my face, and I'm actually liking what I'm seeing. All right, now we're going to go into the GloWish. This is the bronzer in 02 medium, and I am using a Morphe and Ariel A58. This is such a beautiful bronzer. The reason we are using a lot of Huda Beauty today is because I bought one of the new blushes. Here's the scoop. I was going to skip out on this collection, the whole cream blush collection from Huda Beauty. I have so many cream blushes, I honestly don't need any more. You have no idea, I don't need any more. But I did have to go run an errand, and of course it was right by the Sephora, so I told myself, just go in there, just look a little bit, go in there. I didn't buy too many things, I just bought two, but I swatched all of the cream blushes from Huda Beauty, and this one, Rebel Red. Oh my goodness. It is such a beautiful color. It reminds me a lot of the recent Patrick Ta blush that I picked up, and I told myself, oh, you know what? Just get it. Just get it. But yeah, that's the story on that. All right, we'll finish up the cheeks once I'm done with the eyes. For today, we're going into the Brunette Palette by Melt Cosmetics. This is a very neutral eyeshadow palette. I picked this up during the Sephora VIB sale during the fall, and I actually really do enjoy this palette. I think it is absolutely beautiful. So we're gonna use this for today. I'm just going to create a quick eye look. It's gonna be very simple, just so I don't look like I'm dead. First shade is Cork, using a Morphe and Ariel A11. I'm going to use this in the crease. I think just on the outer crease. And I'm going to wing it out. You guys already know I like to wing out my eye looks. I'm also going to use it on the lower lash line all the way through. Okay, next shade I'm going to jump in to Tan. This is a Sigma E25. I'm going to focus that on the outer crease and outer corner. I'm being pretty messy with this eye look because I'm in a little bit of a rush, and honestly, like, we're just gonna go get some food and a margarita, so I don't need to look my absolute best, just like I'm not tired. All right, now with my finger, I'm going to jump into musk, and then right after I'm going to very lightly jump into, I think, this one, or maybe mix the two, I don't know yet. But let's start with the lighter of the two. And I picked up just a tiny bit, and I'm literally swiping because I want the pigment to be light. I don't want it to be too packed. All right, and now with my index, I'm lightly tapping into bourbon. And this is going to go all over the lid. And then I also am tapping in with the same finger into stout. Picked up too much. And this one I'm mostly putting it in the middle. All right, this is what the eye look is looking like. I did go in to that shade Musk, and I brought it down on the inner corner of the lower lash line. This is Sigma E42, and I also put it in the inner corner, but I feel it's a tiny bit too dark for the inner corner, so I might just go in with highlighter once I'm done with everything and lighten up that inner corner. But this is what it looks like before I put on lashes and eyeliner and all the good stuff, and then we'll move on to blush and highlighter, and I think we're done with this video. Okay guys, this is what the face is looking like so far. I'm loving it. It looks fresh. It looks like my skin, but better. I did go in with this Undone Beauty mascara. This is the Indie Lash Mascara. I've really been enjoying this. I don't like the brush itself too much because I do poke myself with it. This is one of the plastic ones, but the formula itself I am really enjoying. This is also the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I went in with both of these. I think I'm going to leave my lower lashes bare. I'm not 100% sure just yet. For the brows, I like to go very natural when I have an eye look like this. So I went in with the Nude Sticks Brow Gel, and then in the front of my brows, I went into the NYX Lift and Snatch. This eyebrow has a little bit more hairs missing right in the front than this one. So I just thought I would even them out, but that is all I did. Now for the blush, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the GloWish blush, the powder one. It's like the marble effect one. With this first, and then I'm going to go into the glowy cream stick, kind of like the Patrick Ta method, and see how that goes. So let me put this on real quick. This is the Morphe and Ariel A12. The shade does not match what I have for the cream stick, but it's okay because I want that shade to show more than the powder. Okay, so this is the Huda Beauty Cheeky Tint Cream Blush Stick. It retails for $25, and I purchased the shade Rebel Red. There was 5 shades available. They were all in stock. This is the only one that had just one left out on the display. I will show a small little video here of the swatches. They are all pretty glowy, and the description of this definitely says that. A beautifully buildable cream blush that melts into skin, gliding seamlessly over the complexion with a dewy hint of tint for major second skin vibes and juicy glow. So they all looked very beautiful. It has an 18-month shelf life, and they were made in Italy. This is what it looks like. Like I said, when I swatched this, it reminded me of the new Patrick Ta blush that I just got, which I absolutely love. That shade is beautiful. I seem to be more attracted to these shades. Okay, this is a Morphe Y5. I originally purchased this because I wanted to use it for bronzer, but it's actually, I've been loving it as a blush brush, especially a cream blush brush. Okay, so I'm gonna tap it on the back of my hand because I don't want too much pigment right off the bat. Oh, that's beautiful. And you can definitely see that it has a tiny bit of sheen, so you could probably get away with just using this and no highlight. Does it have a scent? No, no scent. Okay, but it does not feel tacky. Wait, does it? No, it doesn't. It doesn't feel like a powder. It doesn't feel like it turns from cream to powder, but it does not feel tacky at all. Okay, this is what the beautiful blush looks like. And I used it on top of powder, as you saw, and it looks beautiful. It honestly and truly does. Okay, Huda. Okay, I see you, I see you. So if you are my skin tone and you've been eyeing this shade, it is beautiful. I had to have it when I swatched it in stores. I just had to. Okay, we're going to go into the Rose Quartz highlighter from Huda Beauty. And I'm actually going to try something different. Let's see if this works. So I can definitely put this on top of powder. I have used it. I'm going to use a brush and see if I can apply this with a brush. This is a Soft Blend 5.0 from Sigma. I am going to tap it first, and I'm just going to add it right in here. Okay, and it seems to be working. All right. This is definitely a very subtle highlight. It's not something that's going to be bam in your face because of the balmy texture. And I actually do enjoy it, especially for natural, my skin but better type of looks. And it seems to be working okay with this brush. I think a natural hair brush would probably work better, but I just wanted to see if I can make it work. Okay, and this is what the makeup is looking like. So I definitely feel like if you're feeling bold, apply if you have this highlighter, of course. This highlighter, the way that I did, it's not as sticky when you use a brush, but I do feel like you risk lifting your foundation. I didn't have a problem. I don't feel like it lifted my foundation, but maybe make sure that it's a foundation that works well with doing that on top of it. Okay, for the lips, I do have the Dulce lip liner from Alamar Cosmetics, and for the waterline and to tightline, I went in to Melt Cosmetics' new liner. It's the Slick Waterline Liner in Caramel, which I have been really liking this eyeliner. First of all, they are super creamy, and I just feel like this shade is a little bit of a twist to your normal nude shade. I've really been enjoying it. Okay, now we're going to go into a liquid lippy, and I can't decide. These are the Jaclyn Cosmetic Cushion Lippies, and I can't decide. I think I'm going to go with this one. Yeah, this is in Promise. And even though these don't last like a ton, they do fade out very beautifully. Such a pretty color. Pinky for sure. It's like a rose pink. All right, and that is it. This is the full face of all the makeup. I feel it came out beautiful. It's a very refreshing look. My skin but better, natural but enhancing some features. So let me go on out just a tiny bit and we'll just talk for a quick second and end this video. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this little get ready with me video. I truly enjoy these kinds of videos because I get to just put on makeup and enjoy putting it on instead of having to focus on, you know, how much it cost, where was it made, what is the shelf life, and just put on the makeup. This new Huda Beauty cream blush is really beautiful. I feel like so many have been released and she's kind of late to the game, but I do think that these are worth checking out, especially with the Sephora VIP sale coming up. I couldn't wait. I swatched it, I loved it, and I just went ahead and bought it. But I definitely feel like you can wait until the Sephora VIP sale because the formula on these is beautiful. A couple standout products for today. The GloWish powder. I forgot how much I enjoy this. I feel like it is such a beautiful, beautiful powder. It's not for everybody. It is a very glowy powder, so I definitely don't feel like everybody will love it as much as I did. This Melt Cosmetics Brunette Palette. Love it. Love it. I need to use this more. It is such a beautiful everyday type of palette and I need to pick that up more. Okay, well that is it. That pretty much concludes this video and it's time to head out for some Tex-Mex and margarita. I just heard Hartley Girl is up, so it's time to go. All right, guys, I hope you are having a great day and week. Thank you again so much for watching this video, supporting my channel, liking everything. I appreciate it so much. With that being said, I would love it if you gave this video a big thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it and you would definitely help me out in the algorithm of hopefully bringing some new and fresh eyes to my channel. And if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you joined my small YouTube family by clicking the subscribe button. All right, guys, I will see you on the next video. Bye.